Hi everyone, my name's Fernand. I'm the franchisee of Success Tutoring Wentworthville. I'm here today to answer any questions regarding starting up a Success Tutoring franchise. I think the biggest motivator for starting with Success Tutoring was that it had a very low barrier of entry, so it was quite an easy and low-cost business to get into. My decision to partner with Success Tutoring came through a variety of reasons. The first was the low-cost barrier of entry, so it was quite a low-cost business to get into. The second reason I actually wanted to get into Success, the business model was quite strong in the sense that it was very motivational content for students, and the teaching and content delivery experience seemed to work really well with the students. Obviously the tutoring business is driven by word of mouth, and because we were delivering such a good service to the local community, it seemed to exponentially grow our business to the point where we've become an extremely successful company. There's an extremely strong demand for tutoring at the moment. It might come down to a multitude of factors. The first might be, just learning gaps from the classroom environment at schools. We're noticing there are quite significant learning gaps, which is why parents are turning towards tutoring, and that is what is causing the large influx we're seeing. So the demand for tutoring at the moment is quite high, and where there is the need for the service, Success Tutoring is delivering that service, and we're seeing very good results. Success Tutoring is probably one of the best tutoring businesses to invest in because it does have a different business model. The tutoring market is very saturated in Sydney and Australia-wide as well. And if you look in a lot of locations, there are a lot of tutoring services being delivered. What makes Success Tutoring different is they deliver a personalised learning plan for all the students. So what happens is, when students come into the centre, we don't just put them into a generic class for Year 3, Year 4, Year 5, Year 6. We assess them, we see exactly where they're at, and then we put them on a personalised learning program to focus specifically on the areas that they are weak in, and those areas are in line with the Australian curriculum. There is a big push towards online tutoring happening these days. While Success Tutoring does offer online in some various instances, we do have a predominantly face-to-face business model, and it is a very easy to use customer relationship model that we have with our customers, in the sense that tutoring sessions are booked through an app. Once they are signed up as a client, we'll get them set up on an app where they can see all the sessions we are running. They book on the app as many times as they want per week. They bring their students in for the session, and that's the process. Head office is extremely supportive. They are able to cater for a range of needs that we might have. Obviously, different businesses operating in different areas will all have different sorts of needs. Head office is always there on demand. If you have any questions, you can always email, call head office, and they can always help and guide you through any issues that you may be having. Predominantly what we see is whenever we are having any issues, we give head office a call and they're able to help us out. And generally the advice they give is proper and is useful for us to help grow and expand our business. Success Tutoring is extremely different from any other business that we see in our local areas, particularly the traditional tutoring models where students come in for 3 to 4 hours at a time. What we see with our students at Success is that they actually love coming into the centre. We deliver short, sharp sessions where students can actually engage and focus for the entirety of the session. Generally after 1 to 2 hours, students, particularly in primary schools, will lose focus, and that definitely distinguishes us from other tutoring centres. In terms of the content we deliver, it's engaging, it's fun, and that's why we see extremely high retention from all our students, because they actually love coming to tutoring. So the typical journey for a student at Success Tutoring is that they'll come in, we'll deliver a free assessment for the student. Based on that assessment, we'll see exactly where their lagging points are, and this is in line with the Australian curriculum. After that, we'll have a conversation with the parent and discuss the exact areas that we need to focus on. From there, we'll have the student signed up, and then they can begin classes almost the day of or the next day. It's extremely flexible. The second they start, they're on their learning program and the tutors are guiding them through that content. Within 10 weeks, we're already seeing improvement from those students. From our experience, over 90% of students have seen improvement from the services we have offered. 95% of parents are happy with our service. From our experience, 90% of students have seen a significant improvement in their results. What that comes down to is the confidence that we inspire them with when they come to our sessions, as well as the content delivery that we're providing. 95% of parents are very happy with our service and continue to keep their kids within the Success Tutoring network. The initial investment to start a Success Tutoring franchise is around $39,000. However, with strong results, you could expect to get this return within 3 months. During peak periods, Success Tutoring franchises can expect to see at least around 40 inquiries a month, or with significant conversion rate percentages. This is due to Success Tutoring's proven method. With the Success Tutoring subscription model, there is a very low staff demand you will require at the beginning. What we have noticed is that on the membership-based model, the number of staff and outlay required is significantly lower, which means you can focus on profitability using the cash flow to bring more members into the business. So Success Tutoring uses a subscription model compared to other tutoring centres which use a term-based payment model. This model is extremely profitable because it ensures a constant inflow of income, and it is also better for parents because they don't have to fork out the entire term cost of a payment. It's also very similar to a gym membership where users pay weekly on a subscription basis for their children's tutoring. So owning a Success Tutoring franchise can come about in 2 ways. You can either operate as an owner and do some of the tutoring yourself, or you can come in completely as an investor. At our Wentworthville campus, we originally operated as an owner-operator, where I used to take on some of the tutoring roles myself. However, over time, as we grew in numbers, I was able to step back, get a manager on board, and it's become more of a passive investment stream for myself. However, depending on financial circumstances, this can also be done at the start, where a passive income stream can be sorted from the beginning with a manager placed inside the centre, having them run and operate the centre. If you're considering starting a Success Tutoring franchise, I would highly recommend it. If you have a passion for education, if you have a passion for changing people's lives, this is the right decision for you. This is an extremely profitable subscription-based model that is changing the lives of many students around Australia.